G'day gang, welcome back to channel MP Numbers. More Throne of Eldraine stuff happening, so I want to just fill you in exactly what it's like to be an Australian Magic fan. Thursday morning, 3:30am, one of the biggest announcements in quite a while goes up. Myself, as someone who is I consider myself an entertainer, or at least a YouTuber, wants to preserve the viewing of it until I can share it with my lovely friends here in my channel. So 3:30 this morning, I'm not going to wake up. I've got 4 kids. I don't wake up at 3:30 in the morning, or if I do, it's because I'm dealing with sickness or bottles or something ridiculous. I'm not able to be up at 3:30 to watch live news. Then I do wake up at 7, have a shower, get the kids ready for school, get on the bus, go to work for 10 hours, come home, have dinner, spend time with the family, spend time with the wife. Then it is now 11pm. I can finally sit down and watch it. Now, on top of that, I'm a social media addict. I probably, for every hour I spend doing work at work, I normally spend a good 20 to 30 minutes surfing Twitter, looking at Reddit. So, today I had to go on a social media blackout and it was hell. So at this point, as you probably presume from the title, we're going to be watching the upload from Wizards of the Coast, Magic the Gathering YouTube channel, about the changes or the announcements that are coming out soon. You probably saw this 18 hours ago. You've probably already seen it, but I'm going to watch it live. I have been off Twitter, I've been off Reddit, I've been off everything. The last I heard when I went to bed last night was they were doing the countdown of the preview cards are on number 6. So I probably missed a few, and obviously jump into comments and let me know which ones I've missed. I know there was some fairies and there was a clock and all kinds of stuff. We have watched the official trailer, so we know something exciting. Obviously, you can check that one out if you clicky the little eye up there. There'll also be some polls there, get you to vote in those. Otherwise, look, I'm going to try and keep on top of this Throne of Eldraine stuff because the set looks pretty fun. Love to hear your thoughts as we go. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button to get the updates and alerts when the videos go live. But look, let's stop talking. I've been talking a lot. Let's see what this video of announcements has for us today.
Wow. First of all, hello everyone, my name is Jimmy Wong, and we have quite a lot of festivities ahead of us today, but before we get into all of it, you just watched the world premiere of the Throne of Eldraine trailer. You were the first people in the world to see it.
No,
Joining me are two very, very special guests who you probably recognize and know from the Magic universe and are integral to making Throne of Eldraine a reality. It's Cynthia Sheppard as well as Mark Rosewater. How's it going, guys?
Going good.
Mark, you were the lead vision designer and you were the world building lead. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Well, we all just saw the trailer and I've got to say that was completely not what I was expecting at all. How did you guys come up with something like this?
Okay, so like 10 years ago, I came up with the idea of doing a fairy tale set. So I go to my boss and I say, how about we do
Energy
fairy tales?
on this guy,
and they said,
never
what
stops.
else you got? And so Sean Main came up with the idea of an Arthurian legend set.
Okay.
I said, this isn't enough. I don't think there's enough to just do a Camelot set.
Right.
But
Let's
I
combine
know
them.
of something that we could combine with it that would be a perfect fit. Fairy tales.
Fairy tales. And it works.
And when you do anything 3 times in a fairy tale, it comes true.
Oh,
That's how that
Yeah.
works.
It was more than 3 times.
Obviously, combining that plus fairy tales was quite a challenge, right? How did
I love the idea of Maro just like once a year sitting down at the meeting going, fairy tales? How about fairy tales now? Fairy tales. And then like someone like pitches Ixalan or dinosaurs. How about dinosaurs and fairy tales? Or like I just could imagine the energy we know from this guy having followed the game for so long. You can just imagine him sitting down and be like, how about now? And it's good he finally got it. I think we're in a good spot for fairy tales.
you exactly make it work?
Arthurian meets fairy tale became sort of the teams arguing with each other in the beginning because it was actually really hard. You know, my team on the creative side was super excited about the courts.
Cool.
We wanted to get these like 5 colored courts with their own identities and everything kind of wrapped into the color pie. And over
this
here
set's
it's
gonna
like
have
all
some
these individual
amazing
fairy
art.
tale card designs. And it's like, I'm not gonna be making a race of Cinderellas.
Well, the key thing was, this was like a top-down set. We treated it like we did Innistrad. So we started saying, okay, what would you expect to see? Little Red Riding Hood, gold.
It does kind of have the feel of another Innistrad. Like Innistrad was obviously based on Gothic horror, and they just built it down. I guess that's the difference between the sets they build down and the sets they go. This card's interesting. She's got a bloody dagger, and are they gargoyles? Are they flying monkeys? Wizard of Oz?
Goldilocks, Excalibur. You know, we rated all the things we expected to see. What we realized was fairy tales use a lot of the same components. So let's say we make a big bad wolf. Well, do you mean the big bad wolf that's chasing Little Red Riding Hood, or the one that's blowing down the pig's house?
Oh my God.
You know,
You're
and
right.
what we realized is all these things start overlapping, and so what we could do is make pieces, and then the audience could piece them together however they wanted to play.
Right, so you have a really complex world that you're building, right? How do you go about like adding in that twist, that magic feel?
So we normally approach twists on subject matter kind of a specific way, where it's like take it and change it around in the world building, change it around in the flavor. But in this case, a lot of the fun came from the playtests, where these individual fairy tale card designs would be combined in gameplay to make a new story. And so we actually treated
interesting.
the fairy tales relatively straightforward.
That's
The question I have then is like, the fairy tale world, it's so deep. You can go so far with it. Where exactly do you draw the line? Where do you go like, okay, this is as far as we'll take it. And if we go past this, no, that's not magic anymore.
Funny you should ask.
Yeah, so
You've
We
been
didn't.
baking them all day.
Oh, really?
So the line is the gingerbread man.
Okay.
So Peter Lee, one of my designers, in the very first week made the gingerbread man, and so we decided that it was the line that this.
I've been calling this. Hey, since this art was printed, this can't be a creature, right? This has to be a spell, like animate bread or something. I don't see this being a creature card. I don't know if it's been spoiled yet.
This was where we were going to draw the line. We just didn't know which side it went on.
So I remember a slightly different version of that story, in which Mark Rosewater came to me and my team and was like, "Hey guys, can we do blank, 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 blank?" And then we started taking stuff away from him.
You'd be like,
So
no, yes, no.
We sort of, again, this is why there's a two-sided conflict in the world. Like, design and creative are actually the courts and the wilds. And so from there, as I kept disappointing Mark, we ended up in a place where the gingerbread man was like, that's as juvenile as we're willing to go with this.
Right,
and
right.
That's the line.
Well, one thing that is like a really recurring thing that I find in everything I've seen so far is that it's very fun. You talked about something at Comic-Con that adds onto that, which is booster fun. So can you go into a little more depth about that?
Okay, so what happened was last year, our section was dedicated to making tabletop magic. And so what we said was, what could we do to make opening paper boosters as much fun as possible? And so we came up with 3 things. So one is borderless planeswalkers, kind of like the Mythic Edition. And those are planeswalkers, they have brand new art, goes all the way to the edge. We have extended art, which is like the box toppers in Ultimate Masters, and that's where the art goes to all the way to the left and all the way to the right.
Okay.
And then we have the showcase cards. And so what the showcase cards is, each set does something really special that just is a theme of that set. So why don't we talk a little about the showcase cards?
Yeah, so showcase cards in Throne of Eldraine feature...
Like it's alternate art. We've seen alternate art in every set. Like, sure, some people are gonna like it. There was a point probably in my career when I was collecting cards a lot, where I probably would have liked this. But now I'm at the point where I'm playing more than anything. I'm mostly playing on Arena. I don't really open paper boosters anymore. It's just not that exciting.
Storybook art.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
It does. I mean, for this set in particular, it seemed like a good fit.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about storybook art, though, is that it means different things to different people. In some cases, like with Flaxen Intruder, I worked with Omar Rayyan on that piece, and he delivered on something that is very him. He is very much in that mode.
The other art is so much better. I hate to say it. Sorry, Omar, but yeah.
Already with his work.
And you were saying something about Hansel and Gretel that was slightly different and special too, right?
Yeah, no, so Josu Ernez is an artist that we've worked with for a long time, and I just happened to see him doing some really interesting borders and line work and this really cool treatment on his Facebook, and I pinged him. I said, hey, maybe you want to do that for me?
And he said yes, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, he nailed it.
That's awesome. So, Mark, outside of just these new cards that we can open, there's also something that you guys are doing for the first time ever, right?
So not only are we putting exciting cards in the booster packs, we're making the booster packs themselves give you more choices by making different kinds of booster packs.
Yeah, this
So we have 3 different kinds. So first off is the draft booster pack. That's, as you know, that's Magic has always been, we're just calling it a draft booster pack. Next, we have theme booster packs. Theme booster packs have 35 cards, and they come in themes. So for Throne of Eldraine, there's 5 themes, it's the 5 colors. And every card in the theme pack, let's say you get a red theme pack, all the cards will go in a mono red deck. The third pack is the brand new thing, that's the collector pack. So if you like all the stuff we're talking about, the borderless planeswalkers, the the showcase cards, the
Extended art.
the extended art. If you like all that stuff, you like cards with foils and like all that stuff. If you like the fun to collect stuff,
I like all these things, Mark.
We decided we didn't have enough special.
there's a pack just for you. If you like.
But if there's 15 cards in that pack, you could draft them. Like I could imagine a lot of local stores doing, like 2 normal packs and 1 collector's pack draft, so you get those extra cards in.
To collect things, this is designed for people who want to collect. It's a collector booster starting with Throne of Eldraine.
I'm super stoked because this means it's a brand new plane, a brand new story arc. I just downloaded my EPUB copy on Amazon. It's actually available right now if you want to read it as well. And there's one thing that I'm very excited about. It's one of my favorite Planeswalkers of all time. Garrick is back, right?
He is.
Yes! He made it back! And he seems like a perfect fit for this world.
Yeah, no, a lot of our Planeswalkers are archetypal characters.
Yeah.
And in this case, a lot of good fairy tales need a good huntsman. So
that's
Garrick
perfect.
is the huntsman in our fairy tale world.
Yeah, but the huntsman's usually a good guy, and Garrick, well, at last we saw him, and I'm guessing still by the purple eyes, is cursed and possessed. And, you know, last he was killing planeswalkers last we saw him, so hopefully that doesn't really fit the huntsman character, right?
And I should explain something. So I said on my blog that we're going to see Will and Rowan.
Right.
And we had a brand new Planeswalker, which we since learned is Oko.
So I said this in watching the trailer. If you haven't watched the trailer reaction, it's in there. They specifically said 3 Planeswalkers: Will, Rowan, Oko. So how do we have Garrick?
And then there's 3 Planeswalker cards. But wait a minute. So how's that going to happen?
Yeah, that's 3 right there, right?
Yeah. So Will and Rowan, we're going to do something we've never done before that the players have been asking for a long time for, which is we're putting 2 Planeswalkers on the same card.
Oh, wow.
Rowan and Will are 1 Planeswalker card, the Royal Scions, and they share a spark. I mean, it made perfect sense to make them be the first ever shared Planeswalker card.
That's super exciting. So that means Garrick gets his own card.
Garrick gets his own card.
I think, I want to see it. I'm pretty sure anyone watching right now wants to see it as well. So let's take a look. Garrick Cursed Huntsman.
Garrick, Cursed Huntsman, 6 mana, 5, 0. Create 2 wolves. When this creature dies, put a loyalty counter on each Garrick you control. Yeah, okay. -3, destroy target creature, draw a card. So you can pay 6 mana, destroy a creature, have a 2 loyalty planeswalker, and draw a card. Yep, that's pretty awesome. And the -6, you get emblem with creatures you control, get +3/+3 terrible. This card seems pretty solid. It's going to be played.
Is 4, a black and a green for a legendary planeswalker Garrick. He comes in with 5 loyalty. He has 3 abilities. His 0 ability, create 2 2/2 black and green wolf creature tokens with, when this creature dies, put a loyalty counter on each Garrick you control. His -3, destroy target creature and draw a card. And his -6, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +3/+3 and have trample. Wow, this Garrick is very true to form, right? He's
back.
Out. He's back.
Yeah.
He's making tons of wolf friends, and they all power him up. He's a true huntsman.
And his ability puts them on any Garrick.
Yeah, so you can have multiple ones out, and they all just get buffed up as a result.
Yep.
That is pretty exciting. I know as a Commander player, my heart rejoices anytime we get to mess around with the Planeswalker mechanics like this. But yeah, I love this art. I love the flavor of it. He even has like an extra hood now on, right?
Well, the nice thing about the art is that there's 2 versions.
Oh!
Like Mark talked about, we have borderless planeswalkers in this set.
Like it's cool, but I don't think it's that cool.
I'm just kind of overwhelmed. I don't even know where to start. I don't know what to. Well, okay. I know what I'm getting. I'm getting some collector's boosters. I know what I'm gonna see in the set. All this other stuff. I mean, there's so much to look forward to as a Magic.
But wait!
Oh boy.
I know we made some cookies here.
We did.
Some gingerbread cookies, but I made some cookies as well. So hold on a second.
More cookies?
Wow.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
No,
so.
I mean.
No.
Hey, check it out. I made some cookies.
Okay, what are we looking at here?
These cookies are the future.
Okay.
So what we have
Those
here
symbols?
are the standard legal sets of 2020.
So we start off 2020 with Theros Beyond Death.
Finally, I've been waiting for a Theros return set for ages. I was really hoping it would like 3 sets ago. Theros Beyond Death, that symbol, and now that they've said Theros, right? That is the mask. That's the mask that the Conclave Phalanx and that wear, all the returned. So I guess it's going to be more Theros but Underworld based. Okay, calling it. Prediction right now. White, black, Elspeth. legendary creature. I think she's going to lose her spark in death, become white-black, and become a legendary creature in the underworld. Maybe even a god? That'd be cool.
Theros Beyond Death. We are going back to the legendary world of gods, heroes, and monsters. Back to Theros.
Yes.
And, but this time, we get to see the underworld.
Yes! A lot of you out
cool.
there are probably coming to the same conclusion I am right now, which is very, very exciting. Ooh, okay, all right. Let's keep moving on. What's this?
Okay, this is Ikoria, Lair of the Behemoths.
You like?
It's a brand new world. We've never been there before.
Behemoths.
It is Monster World.
I mean, obviously they say Monster World, you think Monstrous is coming back, but they basically made Monstrous useless with Evolve. But that's cool. Big creatures, big wormies. Maybe more dinosaurs. Maybe dinosaurs done right this time.
And you get to play with monsters, and you get to make monsters.
What?
Monsters.
It's one of the craziest mechanics we made in quite a while.
Really? Okay, awesome. Okay, well,
It's gonna be some kind of fusion mechanic, like in whatever.
moving on, what is this next cookie?
This cookie represents Q3, my friend.
Okay.
This is Core Set 2021.
Core Set
Ah, very
21.
nice.
And I think the pitch for this one to me was, do you like to ferry?
I mean, I like
Nobody
to
likes
ferry,
to ferry.
Yeah, if you like to ferry, you will not be
Aren't we all over to ferry? Like he's ruined the last standard format.
disappointed in this set.
Okay, what is this last cookie?
Okay, the last cookie is Zendikar Rising. We are going back to Zendikar.
Zendikar.
The Eldrazi are gone. If you enjoyed original Zendikar, the Adventure World Zendikar, we're going back.
That's
What if we
amazing.
didn't?
So this is it, 2020 standard legal sets. We got 4 different sets represented here. Study up, internet. This is really exciting.
I don't know. What do we all think of Zendikar? Like, maybe the Eldrazi ruined it for me. Maybe without Eldrazi it'll be okay. I'm going to play it anyway, so... I don't know. Like, I don't think it's worthy of a third visit. Just me, maybe.
And it's all going to be on MTG Arena as well. And
Yeah.
actually, I do have something to share with you all. I worked on the project recently. I had a small little cameo, but it's really exciting. It's a trailer for MTG Arena that
Another
has
trailer.
a very special date at the end of it. So without further ado, let's take a look.
Retro.
She was just a girl struggling to win a video game.
You need to train.
Until he showed up.
To win in the arena, you have to be the arena.
A heartwarming tale of human struggle,
You punch like a beetle.
perseverance, triumph, and friendship.
The magic was inside you.
Enter a world of magic, mayhem, and zombie dragons. Magic the Gathering Arena. This fall's greatest adventure.
September 26th, the official
Official
launch
launch, out of
MTG
beta.
Arena. I couldn't be more excited to finally play Brawl on the client.
What?
So we introduced Brawl last year when Dominaria came out. The idea was we wanted a Commander-like format, but a Commander light. So the idea is instead of 100 cards, you have 60 cards. This is a little bit smaller for people that are trying to first start out.
Yeah.
And
What?
so we decided to help you. We're going to make Brawl decks for Throne of Eldraine. So we have 4 decks with brand new cards in them, or some brand new cards in them, and we have a brand new commander for each of them.
So 4 brand new commanders?
Yes.
Well, I think you know what that means. We got to take a look at these cards. So let's see them now. The 4 brand
Pre-con
new
Brawl
commanders
decks.
with the Brawl pre-constructed decks. All right, we are looking at Chulane, Teller of
We
Tales,
saw that ages ago, didn't we?
Sir Gwen, Hero of Ashvale,
Vigilance menace, whatever. Equipped creature you control attacks, you draw a card and lose a life. Equipment you control have equipped knight 0, so they can equip knights for free. That's cool.
Corvold,
Fey Cursed King. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attack, sacrifice another permanent. Whenever you sacrifice a permanent, put a counter on him. That's cool. That's cool.
Faycrest King, and a Layla, Artful.
Artful Provocateur. Flying Death Touch Lifelink. Other creatures you control are flying, get +1/+0. Whenever you cast an artifact or enchantment spell, create a fairy.
Provocateur.
That's cool. It's good that they give us a pre-con so you don't just have to dive
Mark,
in.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to play these Throne of Eldraine commanders in Brawl and Arena.
Well, I mean, it's so exciting that Brawl's coming to Arena.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. What are you doing?
What do you mean coming to Arena, Mark? I'm playing it right now.
Oh my gosh. You are absolutely playing it right now, and you too can play Brawl on Arena. If you log in today, you can play the brand new commanders from Throne of Eldraine and get a sneak peek at some special Throne of Eldraine cards. I think that's going to wrap it up for today, though. Thank you both so much for being here with me today. We have so much to look forward to in 2020. Throne of Eldraine first, and of course, all these brand new sets. Let's get the conversation started online. Let us know what you're excited about, and we'll see you out there in the multiverse.
Hashtag MTG Toe. So Arena is coming out of beta. That's the end of it. That's the end of it. So Arena's coming to beta, out of beta, coming to being a full-fledged game finally. It's been like 2 years now. That's pretty cool. Brawl's going live with it, which means everyone's playing the command zone. Apparently it's live now. You've probably playing it for the last 18 hours. That's fun. That's cool. I think Brawl's like one that I'll play. I'm not a commander. If you know me, I don't actually play Commander. I'm like one of the other people in the world that don't play Commander. I don't like the politics. I don't like the multiplayer side of things. I have played it occasionally, and if I do play, it's going to be single player. So we've got some cool information. The new set's coming out. I'm like 50-50, cool and not cool. Be interesting to see how this monstrous world and what this build a monster mechanic. But I guess that's like a year away from now. Theros is super exciting. Theros is one of my favorite sets thematically, and I'm really excited to go back there. We know they're not going to take us back to there without bringing back Elspeth in some form. Let me know. Do you think white-black? I think white-black legendary creature lost her spark, possibly even a god. I don't know, but she's definitely going to be there. Maybe she won't be a Planeswalker. Maybe she will. No, if she's a Planeswalker, she'll just leave, right? I don't think Gideon's going to be in the new Theros. Even though some people will be saying Gideon coming back. No, Gideon got evaporated by Nicol Bolt, like by Elder Dragon magic. Like, it's just not going to happen. But hopefully we get to see some more of that. Delving into the Underworld, that's pretty exciting. It'd be interesting to see if the whole set is focused on Underworld. Obviously, that's your black. Where the other colours are going to come into it. How are they going to play equal parts when the Underworld is going to be pretty much all black, right? Like, I don't know. Zendikar, like I said, Zendikar for me isn't a high-rated set, a high-rated plane. It was basically destroyed almost. Like, we know that the Eldrazi's ravaged most of it. If you see how they've rebuilt, I guess. But I don't. For me, it's not as exciting as some of the other sets or a new set. Core 2021. It's going to be based on Teferi. Oh, I just remembered that. Really? Like, I don't even play Constructed that much, and I'm sick of Teferi. Like, hopefully if they're redoing him, maybe it'll be a look back at his history. Maybe it'll be some kind of time spiral stuff in it. I don't know. Interested to see what we're all thinking. What predictions do we have coming into the new year? Any big specific call-outs you wanna make? Yeah. Like always, guys, look. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking this out. Make sure you obviously go watch the real video over on the Magic the Gathering site. Otherwise, like if you like, dislike if you dislike, drop a comment, support me in lots of places. All the links are in the description. And make sure you jump in the poll. We're going to start doing, like I said, we start doing polls in every video. Jump in there, give me some votes, let me know your thoughts and all that kind of stuff. Look, otherwise, I've been MP Numbers. I'm going to go look at some more spoilers that I've been missing for the last 18 hours. I was kind of hoping there'd be more in there around that kind of thing. Let me know what cool cards I haven't seen yet. Bye.